It's the Houston Astros going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Kansas City Royals.
All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Witt handles, throws to first, and an easy out to start the game. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Isaac Paredes at the plate and takes high there. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 1 out, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Hit weakly on the ground, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Upstairs. Full count now.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Christian Walker in the box now as he leaves that one up high. In the dirt, blocked. Alvarez. The runner at first with 2 gone.
That's ball 3.
Yainer Diaz waiting to hit for Houston. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 3-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
That
hit a
pitch is
broken
in.
bat
Ball
as you
4.
jog back to the dugout. 2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now, Yainer Diaz. And that is out of play. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ball
One
one
ball,
there.
2
Well, he
strikes.
missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
To the right side, Massey. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. 2 left for the Astros. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and our pitcher in this game, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Batting second, not shortstop.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away, get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for him. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And there's
a
the ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. There's the strike. First and second here, no outs. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Coming home. He will score, and the Royals have the lead. The second run scores. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. That's
Nope.
a little bit low. Pulls that one foul. Pasquantino leads off second with nobody out. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Over to first. Now 2 away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Swings through that.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Just missed. Runner at third, 2 away. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Kansas City, second inning set to go. Now here is Jeremy Pena. Lugo back to work. That clips the zone, and that's strike one. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Next one misses, and it's 1-1. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Isbell in and to his right, and out number 1 on the grab.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. This kid, a 21st-round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Outside low, 2-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Melendez going after it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Ben Gamel. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
I got 3-0.
There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That's out to center field. Isbell under it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 2 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. Now the left fielder, MJ Melendez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Valdez. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Line drive, makes the grab, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Kyle Isbell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position.
Boots it. Still fires to first. Royals set down in order. So they make short work of them there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Royals 2 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Fastball is outside. That's too low. Ball 2. And another ball.
Went out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes went down on strikes his first time through. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. That one in there across the letters.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one missed.
Two balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. And they get the out on Alvarez.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
And now it's Christian Walker. Walked his first time. Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the inning, Jonathan India at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's off the mark. And 1-1.
1-1.
And that
2 balls,
skips in the
1
dirt.
strike.
Pitch
That's ball
misses.
3.
Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses.
ball 4.
So a
Take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. McCormick makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Doubled his first time up.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly. And that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. Now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Yainer Diaz. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Next offering upstairs. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Isbell makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Called strike right there.
0-2.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground to the left. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out. My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Now a chance for Chas McCormick. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two outs. And that's outside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's going to be Salvador Perez. Just missed. That's way
balls,
outside.
no strike.
Yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Michael Massey outside. So 2 balls and no strikes. And
That's
another ball.
Yeah.
That's a strike.
got a full
Perez
count.
gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. Altuve. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Headed towards the corner. Gamble makes the catch. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 1, MJ.
And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. He's 0 for 1. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Royals leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Ben Gamble. Gamble, 32 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2010. Just missed.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He reached out a walk his first time.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next
Ball
offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Michael Garcia. Valdez back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, Pena. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got it.
It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one the other way. Whips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. First pitch doesn't find the zone. India started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Fastball for a strike. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Aaron Yordan is grounded by the K. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count. And next will be the cleanup hitter,
Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Royals 2 and the Astros nothing. Well, we go bottom 6 and to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first baseman, number
So
9.
up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch
1-0.
misses, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Ort up and loosening in the pen. King also throwing. Step off, throw to first,
Safe, he's
and he
good.
dives back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. Squirts away a little bit.
Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 2. First
Nope,
pitch
outside.
misses. Witt leads off first with 1 away.
Come on, let's keep it going.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Runner on the move.
2 balls,
There's
1
a
strike.
ball. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
1 out and a runner at second.
Come on, Royals.
Up and in, and the count's full. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Michael Massey now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Massey.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Runner at
Two
second,
strikes.
2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. Inning over. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Come on, Kansas City!
And that
that's
is
low.
downstairs. Ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erceg appears to be getting loose. Harvey, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one outside. And that's ball 2. Into center and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, near the fence. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swinging a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The tying run at the plate. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now the right fielder, Ben Gamel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Let's go, Royals!
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Really important at bat coming up now.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. A strikeout and a walk. To the left side, but it is well foul. Fly ball to right. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ort.
Caleb Orr.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
No
Wow,
balls,
good
2
luck
strikes.
catching up to that one.
All right, Kansas City.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
MJ Melendez, the next to hit.
Cold soda. Get your cold soda here. You can do it, Royals.
In there for strike 1. Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he
1 ball,
really sells
2
the
strikes.
changeup with that arm action.
Let's go, Royals. Come on, Royals. You can do it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is
out.
outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Come on, Royals.
And that's
I got
down and
3-2.
away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now batting, third
Michael
baseman,
Garcia
Michael
steps in for the Royals. He's
Garcia.
grounded out a couple of times.
Kansas City Royals.
That one
1-0.
misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-1.
This one in the air center field. Myers has a beat on it, nabs it, and the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
16.
Lucas Ersig.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
The second
1 for
baseman,
3.
Jose Altuve.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
That was absolute
Ball one, no
gas.
strike.
Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Just
Ball two.
missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Let's go, Casey! Come on, Casey! Let's go!
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Witt on to
Got
first,
him.
and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Swinging a foul straight back. The Royals up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
All one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. To third, and that chance handled. 2 up, 2
Got it.
down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 down, bases empty. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks.
Come on, Royals, let's go!
Up the middle. The throw to first,
He's out.
and the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Luis Contreras.
Luis Contreras.
Isbell in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit, couldn't check his swing, and induces a nice little ground out.
And next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India.
Come on, Casey!
Just
that's
missed.
just out.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Nick Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. King warming up as well. Next one
Two balls,
in the dirt.
No strike.
And the slider just misses.
Doubled up on the slider away. Two-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Count's full.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's through for a hit.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Contreras, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer.
Come on, Casey!
And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly
One
was sitting
ball,
on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's
2
just going to
balls,
have to battle
2
2 strikes.
3-2.
India leads off first with 1 away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ground ball, Walker takes it to the bag. That's 1 to second. Tag safe. So they get 1 at first, but can't complete the double play.
Number 9,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
He swings and fouls 1 off.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use...
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Royals leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching from
We're
the
back,
Royals,
and on the mound is the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Estevez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
This one in the air. Witt. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Astros down to their last out. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
the left fielder, number 20.
Now, Chas McCormick. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Royals use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where Each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.